change anything?
Yes.
What did you change?
Oh no, I added a.
We'll now continue with our pregame festivities. Will you please stand, remove your hats, and join me in a word of prayer?
I may have to take that out for just temporarily. We may have a bad cable.
Oh.
And then see if you can
Dear
talk to
Lord,
three.
we ask your blessings and safety on everyone who participates in tonight's activities. While we are certainly thankful for the many gifts that will be displayed in tonight's football game, we remain thankful for the multitude of gifts that have been given to all the students in both of these fine high schools.
I'll leave it this way.
We are thankful that despite a culture that would push Jesus aside, tonight's contest features two schools that embrace and raise up the name of Jesus Christ. May Christian class be present in everything we do. To God be the glory forever and ever. Amen. Please remain standing and face our nation's flag at the east end of the football field as the Lutheran North Crusader Band, under the direction of Miss Hannah Pearson, leads us in the playing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome and introduce our visitors, the Trinity Titans. The Titans enter tonight's game undefeated and ranked second in the state. Here is their offense. At quarterback, a junior, number 1, Isaiah Williams. A running back, a junior, number 3, Alfonso Andrews. At wide receiver, number 30, James Frenchie. Another running back, sophomore, number 5, Terrion Cooper. Also playing wide receiver, a junior, number 12, Bryce Childress. Another receiver, number 11, junior Marcus Washington. And the front 5 for the Titans. Number 51 is junior Darren Evans. A sophomore, number 54, Peyton McAfee. Another sophomore, number 75, Jalen St. John. A junior, number 78, Ira Henry. And finally, a sophomore, number 99, Tamika Walker. Those is the Titan offense for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Titans are coached by Corey Patterson. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your Lutheran North Crusaders! ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give you the starting offense for the Crusaders tonight. At running back, a senior, number 2, Donovan Marshall. Another senior, number 4, Kanan Brooks. The other senior, running back, number 7, Nick Lotz. The quarterback tonight is a junior, number 12, Josh Hopkins. The big tight ends, a senior, number 8, Devin Ruffin. The other one is number 9, Ronnie Perkins. Here are your linemen, ladies and gentlemen. At right guard, number 50, a junior, Jesse Ochoa. The left tackle is number 54, sophomore, Kevon Billingsley. The center, number 56, a freshman, Jalen Knox. The left guard, also a freshman, number 65, Justin Richardson. And finally, at right tackle, a junior, number 66, Jack Buford. The Crusaders are coached by Mr. Carl Reed. Representing the Crusaders tonight at the coin toss are seniors number 2, Donovan Marshall, number 8, Devin Ruffin, number 9, Ronnie Perkins, and junior number 23, Isaiah Azabuke. Titans are represented by number 6, Darius Rainey, number 11, Marcus Washington, number 7, Shamond Cooper, and number 2, Isaac Trice.
And hello, everybody, and welcome to Lutheran North High School here in North St. Louis County. It's time for the Bommarito High School Prep Zone Football Game of the Week. Along with Demetrius Johnson and sideline reporter Angela Sharp, I'm Todd Blackstock, and DJ, we're in for a huge matchup tonight. It's the Class 2, District 2 championship game. It's the Crusaders and the Trinity Titans.
Well, let me just put it real simply. This is what everybody's been wanting to see for a long time. Both of these teams are quality teams. Excellent coaching, great athletes. Both of these teams got Division I players on them. I'm telling you what, big fella, you better buckle up your seatbelts. It's going to be a good one tonight.
That's right. Right now they're taking on the Lions' Choice coin toss of the game, so we're checking that out right now. DJ is looking at the situation, and we're going to find out who's going to kick off and who's going to receive. But first, let's look at the U.S. Army coaches of the game. As far as Lutheran North goes, they've got Coach Carl Reed.
Coach Reed has done an outstanding job with Lutheran North, coming over from U City High School. He is a great coach. Got this team playing at another level. Both of these teams are so powerful.
And as far as Trinity goes, the Catholic head coach, he's been around the program for 4 years now. His first year as an offensive coordinator, and this is his 3rd year as head coach, and he's got a 10-0 record.
Yeah, no question about it. Corey Patterson does a great job as a coach. He gets his team motivated. These two teams are heavyweights, man. You're about to get right in the middle of the ring and go toe-to-toe. The big boy on big boy. That's what it's all about.
And Lutheran North, let's look at the Elite Football Academy cricket players to watch tonight. It's going to be Kanan Brooks from Lutheran North. He's a running back, and he's putting up some serious statistics.
Kanan Brooks got 1,098 yards, 27 touchdowns. I mean, that's what you call a workman. That's the guy who gets it done. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
That's right, and you got to look at it as a two-headed monster, DJ, because coming off a great season last year, number 2, Donovan Marshall, he's got over 1,000 yards and 18 touchdowns as well.
Yeah, Donovan Martin, I mean, he can run the ball too. I mean, both of these guys are explosive runners.
And there's an incredible quarterback, a junior quarterback from Trinity. We're going to look at, we're going to spotlight him this evening, and he's big number 1.
Isaiah Williams, I mean, everybody's offering this kid. Alabama's offering him, so you know he's a big-time player.
You know, also Stanford, you said Alabama, and a lot of other guys. So now it's time for the kickoff, and it's a short kickoff, and it looks like Trinity is going to take over 1st and 10 and about the 42-yard line. And a pooch kick, DJ.
Yeah.
And
Well, both of these coaches know that you're going to have to go deep down in your repertoire to win this game. You can't play conservative. You can't be nervous, because if you lose, you go home. So you have nothing to lose. Let's go to work.
All right, so here we go. We're underway. It's playoff time. Class 2, District 2 championship game. Lutheran North Crusaders and the Trinity Titans. Trinity will going right to left as we're just underway. Quarterback Isaiah Williams stands back about the 32-yard line, shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers split far, and Isaiah back to pass. He goes immediately deep over the middle, and it's long, and just a little overthrown, 2nd down.
Well, it was overthrown because of the pressure from the corners. They did an outside blitz. It looked like they linebackers just came out the corner and put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, Williams, and made him overthrow the ball. He had 2 receivers that was wide open going down the field. Give him a little more time, he can make that play.
All right, Terrion Cooper just over his outstretched arm, so that'll be 2nd down and 10. And the Titans up to the line of scrimmage. Ball on about the 41-yard line. This time we've got a receiver split to the far side. Isaiah hands it off this time right up the middle to Darius Rainey, the senior, and he doesn't go anywhere there, so it's 3rd and long for the Titans on the initial drive.
Yeah, that's a very nice play, coming up there and making a play. Devion Harris, like he comes up and make a nice play. That's what you want to do. You got to be stout up front, the big boys. It's going to be key. The key to this game is how the interior line play. Because you got athletes out on the ends, the interior line play is very, very crucial in this game.
All right, so here you have it. 3rd down and 10, first drive of the game. Beautiful day in St. Louis today. It's chilling down tonight. Huge crowd out here at Lutheran North as they're still filing in. 3rd down. Isaiah back to pass, and he throws this one short. That'll bring up 4th down and 8 for the Titans.
Well, you're getting a pressure coming up from Harris and Dotson. They're coming out that edge and putting a lot of pressure on Williams and making it very difficult for him to sit in the pocket and set his feet. It's not many quarterbacks who can throw the ball accurately without setting their feet.
And Ronnie Perkins, one of the stalwarts we'll see on defense for the Crusaders tonight. He'll wear number 9, coming into the game, over 60 tackles and 11 sacks so far this season.
Well, I mean, and he's a big-time player. I mean, Ronnie Perkins is a guy that can get off the ball. He's big, 6'4", 260 pounds, physical. But the thing about what makes him so special, his athletic ability. He got great athletic ability.
Turn off your mic. All right, so 4th down and 8, 11:07. Looks like Williams is going to stand back about the 28-yard line. And he's set. It could be a punt, and it is going to be a punt. Then that's going to be a line drive, and it's taken immediately to the 28-yard line up to the 35, out to the 40, and zipping down the sidelines for the Crusaders right there. You got to love it, Nick Lotz.
Yeah, Nick Lotz. The punt was almost like a pass. I mean, give the return man a very nice advantage when you kick the ball like that, just straight at him. You get a young man like Nick Lotz, who's just very athletic. He's a senior. He plays wide receiver, defensive back, got a lot of skill set, and got great speed. He exploded up the field, did exactly what he needed to do.
So now Lutheran North with the ball. They've got nice field position at the 47-yard line. They're going to push him back there a little bit on a penalty, but coming into this drive right here, I mean, look at that. We talked about it in the open. 2 running backs with over 1,000 yards, one with 27 touchdowns, one with 18. Now you're going to see a lot of rushing tonight.
But the thing I like about these teams, I mean, they're well prepared. You can never question the preparation of both of these coaches is done for their team. The kid, I mean, it's kind of hype right now. I mean, the atmosphere. This game has been talked about all year. Trinity has beaten Lutheran North for the last few years. Now, this is Lutheran North's chance to say, we're going to send you home. Let's see what happens.
Well, Trinity was runner-up for the state title last year in Class 2. They lost to Lamar, and so you know they want to get back. Josh Hopkins under center. This time he hands it off immediately up the middle. Not much there as the Titans' defense is stiff.
That's a nice play. Bryce Childress come off the ball, make a nice play. He gets underneath and just make a nice tackle.
Very good, sir. So 10:42 to go and counting here in the first quarter. Each team here is kind of feeling each other out at the moment.
Well, and that's what it's all about. I mean, this is a heavyweight fight. You go in there in the first couple rounds, throw a couple blows, and let's see what happens.
All right, Nick Lotz split to the near side. And actually, it's handed up the middle, up to the 38-yard line. Nice gain right there on the play.
Yeah, and what you need to do is keep your feet moving. And he did an outstanding job keeping his feet moving. Cannon Brooks, he's a very elusive running back. He's 5'11", but he has some strength and speed. Got very good balance.
Very good balance. So 3rd down and 1. Looks like Nick Lotz split out to the near side, the senior. He's going to be actually now in the wing formation. 2 backs in the backfield, this time pushing through for the first down. And it looks like Brooks again as they give a heavy load to him early in this game.
Well, what you have to do is respect mano-a-mano football. The Crusaders are playing mano-a-mano football. Let's say big man, oh big man. Let's see how you can play against us. And the offensive line right now is doing an outstanding job of blocking up front.
All right, so Josh Hopkins leads the Crusaders wing formation. And Nick Lotz is the wing back. And he hands it off again up the middle to Brooks. And Brooks pushes forward for a couple.
Yeah, and that's just good blocking up front. I mean, the offensive line right now is really controlling the line of scrimmage. That's what you want. You want your offensive line to establish and correlate. Lutheran North loves to run the ball. They got 2 outstanding running backs as we spoke about. Give them the ball and let them get their rhythm.
All right, so it'll be 2nd down and 7 as we approach the 9-minute mark here of the first quarter. Scoreless so far. This is Lutheran North's first possession of the game. Crusaders at the line of scrimmage. Hopkins hands it off again. Misdirection to the other side and into Trinity territory.
Yeah,
Marshall on the carry.
What's impressive is just the offensive line right now is doing a very good job. They just buckle up, they chin strap, gritting their teeth, and just going straight at this Trinity defensive line and doing an outstanding job.
All right, clock continues to wind. We're at about the 8:30 mark here of the first quarter. And the Crusaders break the huddle. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. Ball on the 47-yard line of Trinity. Wing formation again. Hopkins under center. He hands it right up the middle, and Trinity defense has a wall.
Yeah, that's a nice play by Bryce Childress. He comes off the line of scrimmage and gets underneath. And Summerine, the running back, not giving the running back any time to go downfield. Very good play by Bryce Childress.
So that's going to bring up 4th down and 2 at the 8-minute mark and counting here in the first quarter.
Well, I like the call. I'm going to put an asterisk by this right here and go for it. I like this. I mean, you got confidence in your team. Give them the ball, and let's see what happens.
All right, let's see what happens. Big play. And movement on the Titan side, and that's going to give the Crusaders a first down.
Yeah, it's very good discipline and good call by Lutheran North. Get underneath the center and make it very hard snap count and just draw the defense offside. Good call, good play.
All right, so it's going to be a automatic first down there for Lutheran North. I talked to both coaches before the game, and Trinity especially, they lost 3 games this year, 2 forfeits and 1 cancellation. Another one happened to Lutheran North, so they haven't had the whole stack of games that they usually would have. This time, misdirection, and Hopkins goes down, and Trinity's calling for a fumble. Let's see.
That's how you blow up a play, baby. You get it and just blow it up. Oh, my goodness. Woo! That's how you blow it up.
Gosh, we'll look for number 7, Shaman Cooper. The middle linebacker, he's got Oklahoma and Clemson amongst others looking for him.
Well, I don't know if we got a replay of that, but they blew it up. They blew this play up. Watch this, folks. Watch how they just get off the line of scrimmage, just blow it up. I mean, that's what you do. You attack that kind of play if you can. You get off the ball. The linebackers got to read the blocks, and they get in there. That was a great play.
16,
All right, so that'll bring up second down and 15.
There you go. Watch it. Bam. That's what I'm talking about. Gift to just demolish the play, baby. That's getting off the ball and making a play. Marcus Washington does a great job for Trinity.
All right, and the clock stops at the 7-minute mark as the Crusaders call a timeout.
Well, I mean, you want to regroup and think about why you're regrouping. I mean, that was just a heck of a play by Marcus Washington. He comes out the line of scrimmage, get in there, bam, just blow that play up, lose 5 yards on the play. Now, you don't want to really throw the ball if you're Lutheran North. You know, you have to, you will. But your key, your bread and butter is running the ball.
All right, with a timeout, we'll step away. We're scoreless, 7 minutes to go in the first. Go here in the first quarter. DJ Todd Blackstock and Angela on the call here. The Bommarito High School football prep zone game of the week. Class 2 District 2 championship game. Lots in motion to the far side, and he gets the ball, and he breaks inside the 40-yard line. Nice run up to about the 36.
Folks, let me tell you something. That was a Picasso run, baby. Nick Lodge, I mean, they almost got him, and it's his feet. Yes, his feet is so great. That's what I'm talking about. Watch his feet, man. Watch this run. Look at this. Whoop. Look at, oh, my goodness. Watch this. Whoop. I mean, he bounced outside. Hey, baby, that's a big-time player right there making a big-time play.
Yeah, he faked out Alfonso Andrews for sure.
Oh, my goodness.
Clock continues to roll where it's about 6:20 here in the first quarter. We're still scoreless. Hopkins under center. Hands it off up the middle. On this far side, fake me out. Here comes Lotz again. And Lotz down to the 25-yard line. Now we'll check that. That's Marshall, number 2.
That's good blocking. Just outstanding blocking. Yes, by Lutheran North. Hey, they're doing a very good job. Look, watch how this play developed. Donovan Marshall gets, watch his patience here, folks. He's very patient. Look at this. Patience. Let me get upfield. That's outstanding running by Donovan Marshall.
And last year, one of the top players in the state at his position. Now a senior. The first down 10. And this time they hand it off up the middle to Brooks. And Brooks keeps pushing forward. He's got those legs churning.
Oh, my goodness, folks. That's you talking about just power running. That's what you do. Give Brooks the ball and get out of the way. He gets the ball. He gets hit in the backfield. And what happens? He got 5 or 6 guys on his head. That's how you run the ball, folks. Show your strength, your balance, and your agility. That's a very good play by Brooks. Watch this. Bam, he hits right here. Look at this. Bam, get hit right there. Keep it. Bam, bam. Oh, that's beautiful. That's lovely running.
Second down and short for the Crusaders And they hand it off up
sir.
the middle and into the end
yes,
zone.
sir.
Touchdown, Brooks. How about that?
sir.
A 15-yard touchdown.
Oh,
5:15 to go.
Goodness. Take that baby to the bank and cash it in. Number 4, Brooks get the ball. I mean, very nice balance, folks. Very explosive play. He gets hit in the backfield and get an offensive line credit. Get a big dog's credit up front. Big dog, let the little dog. Watch this. Bow, bow. Hey, man, that's the parting of the Red Sea, big fella. He says, I mean, just parting the Red Sea. Nobody there can take that baby in. Oh, my goodness. Good play. Good running.
Wow, unbelievable right there. So the score is 6-0. Actually, we have the 2-point conversion, 8-0 now at 5:14 of the first quarter.
And let's go back to something you talked about earlier, Todd. You talked about both of these teams having games canceled. And folks, let me just tell you this. When you get games canceled, that's kind of like taking rhythm out of you. I mean, you have 2 or 3 games canceled in a year. That's very difficult on your team because you don't have the continuity, continue to maintain the continuity and the consistency, because football is nothing but consistency and doing repetitive movement every day, every week, and knowing that you're going to play a game. You work all hard all week and knowing you're not playing a game. That really takes away the continuity.
Yeah, and Coach Patterson told me yesterday that losing those 3 games prior, he canceled, they couldn't reschedule, and then St. Charles and Bishop DeBerg, he said that they had a lot of penalties last week because they were not in sync because they hadn't had quite the reps. So right now we're getting ready for the kickoff as Tim Brannicky is set to kick it off. And he onside kicks it, and it's picked up at the 38-yard line and taken down immediately is Bryce Childress. And right now we're going to send it down to our sideline reporter, Angela Sharp.
Thanks, guys. It's time for the Bommarito Prep Zone Game of the Week. I'm down here on the sidelines. Trinity cheerleaders, they're ready to go. I'm sorry, I apologize. Crusader trainers, they're ready to go. They have the lead with 8 points. I'm going to find the Lions' Choice, a family of the game, and reward them for being out here in the cold weather. I'll send it back to you guys for right now.
All right, thanks a lot, Angela. It's getting a little chilly down there. The big crowd out here, great tailgate parties. I know you're coming up where traffic was insane.
It took me an hour and 15 minutes to get in the game.
All right, this time it's a quick hitter out to the far side and still running, getting close to the line of scrimmage. Right there is Terrion Cooper.
It just shows you the athletic ability of Terrion Cooper. He gets hit in the backfield, but he keeps his feet moving and shows some good strength and speed and makes something out of nothing. I mean, I'm thinking he's going to not get anywhere on this play. I mean, it was very, very just good. No, we're fine.
Short loss, half yard. Second long.
Watch this here. Bam. He gets hit right there, but now look at this. And still gets something out of it. I mean, that's just pretty good. I mean, he didn't lose the 5 yards that he was projected to lose on that play.
Pushed out of bounds by Devin Ruffin. That's going to bring up second down and just about 11. Isaiah back to pass. He's got his man. And he zips down to the 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Trinity. How about that? Terrion Cooper takes it the distance.
Wow, that's a big-time play by Terrion Cooper. Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. The sophomore, the young fella, Terrion Cooper making a big play. Look at this, folks. Just athletic ability. He just hesitate and then turn the baby on the burners. Take that baby to the bank. Look at his drive. Oh, yes, sir, you're not catching me today. Take it to the bank, cash it in. 6 points by Terrion Cooper.
Okay, so Trinity comes right back, DJ.
Well,
Lutheran North scores, and they don't mess around. They come back a couple plays in, bing, bam, boom.
I know you didn't expect anything different.
So now they're going to go for 2. And Lutheran North, I tell you what, they come up big right there, so they'll keep the lead 8-6 with 4:54 to go in the first.
Yeah, but you're talking about the explosiveness of the Trinity team. You see Terrion Cooper get the ball, have a lot of speed on his team out here. Man, both of these teams has excellent speed, good coaching. Hey, this is going to be a very good game and a competitive game. And Lutheran North come into this game saying, hey, we got something to prove. I mean, this team beat us before, beat us 2 years in a row. Let's go and do our work. So they have a lot to prove and playing on their home field. They want to make it happen tonight.
All right, with a timeout on the field, we'll step away. The Crusaders 8, the Titans 6. We'll be right back.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, this game is being played on Friday night and not Saturday afternoon. Thanks to one of our special guests tonight, Mr. Bill Lamont is here watching his beloved Crusaders, and a special welcome and thanks to Mr. Lamont.
And we're proud of it.
Lutheran North High School here, and right on the city-county border off of Lucas and Hunt. Great night for football, great crowd out here, great facilities here in the press box. They had a nice pregame ceremony, which you would expect nothing less from Lutheran North. 4:54 to go, the Crusaders up 8-6, and Trinity getting ready to kick off. Paul Reed kicks one down to about the 15-yard line. It's picked up to the 20, 25, 30, and a nice little run back right there by the Crusaders.
What's impressive about this game is just the speed. No. I mean, it's just the speed of the team. Watch the speed here. He gets the ball, and just look at just the acceleration, folks. I mean, that just don't come just because it comes. I mean, he worked hard, very good athlete, and you know what? It does have a lot to do with your genes.
Keelan Anderson right there is one of the stalwarts on this team. He's one of many. So first down and 10, 4:47 to go here in the first quarter. And the Crusaders hand it off on the left side, banging through is Brooks for a few.
Can you show me that play? Let me, if we could get a replay, I want to show you something. I want you to see the linebackers of Trinity. They're trying to shoot the gap. You see how they try to shoot the gap? When you try to shoot the gap like that and you do not maintain the integrity of that gap, that running back can bounce it outside or bounce it through that crease and get a nice pickup, and that's what happened in that play. Because Trinity is saying, hey, we got to do something. The offensive line is really dominating us right now. Let's shoot our linebackers in the gap. But if your linebackers get up in the wash, guess what happens? You get a nice run against you.
I'll tell you, great blocking downfield by number 66, Jack Buford. He's 6'5", 305 pounds, and it's nice to see the running, the guards and tackles running downfield with the running backs.
Well, and that's why these two teams are elite teams, because the offensive line, interior line play offensively and defensively, but both of these teams is superior. They are very good and they're well coached.
All right, the timeout on the field with 4:18 to go. We'll step away.
Man told me that a long time ago. I used to think they were dreaming. I said, no, they're Central and all that. I think any of these two. That's 310 pounds, man. What you got?
Welcome back to Lutheran North High School, home of the District 2 Class 2 championship game.
Hey, you don't have to give me a replay every game, every play. I'll tell you, I'll kind of let you know I need a replay.
And here we go, we're on the left side. And nothing doing as the Titans defense is pushing forward.
Well, let me tell you where it started with, big fella. It started with Alfonso Andrew, number 3, the junior linebacker, came up and stepped. That's what you got to do. You step up in there, bam, make a nice play, and then say, hey, hold on and let my teammates come in and help out. That was a very nice play by number 3, Alfonso Andrew.
Bring up a 3rd and 5.
Well, to bring up 3rd down and 5 with 3:50 to go here in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, it's Lutheran North 8, Trinity Titans 6.
And what I like about this is Class 2, District 2 finals. You got the two heavyweights, man. You got the Titans.
Nobody wants to play these schools.
No doubt they're good.
All right, looks like Marshall gets it this time. He breaks tackles, keeps the ball in. They try to strip it as Isaac Trice tries to strip it, but what a great job by Marshall.
That again. Man, I like his quickness. Marshall feet off the charts, folks. The number 2, Donovan Marshall. Watch this cut in. Whoop. Look at this right here. Watch this cut.
Fouled his blocker.
Get up. Turn it down. Get down the field, young fella. That's what I'm talking about.
And nice downfield blocking by number 8, Devin Ruffin. You saw it there in the replay.
Yeah, and that's what happens. When a running back get big yards, normally because the blocking downfield is outstanding.
All right, so 3:25 to go. Crusaders 8, Titans 6. There's a timeout on the field, so.
They've got a lot of timeouts.
Yeah, a lot of stoppages of play early. It looks like an injury, though, down at the 21-yard line. So this is serious, and with an injured player right now, we'll take a break with the score. Crusaders 8, Titans 6 with 3:25 to go in the first quarter.
I'll tend to it in a few minutes. We'll run audio for a few minutes.
Coach, keep following these boys all the way through. Well, you got a son. Right. So you ain't no choice. No choice.
You all right? Yeah, okay. I just need some slack. When he was fixing it, y'all see how I go, right, Lance? Right. Y'all see how I go. Y'all see everybody.
He the beast.
Number 11, Marcus Washington. And
yeah, that would be huge. I mean, you cannot afford to lose Marcus Washington. Very good receiver. He can come in the backfield, do things. Oh, he's great.
All right, so back to the action. Here's Brooks down the right side, hurtling up and out of bounds with a nice gain.
What is making this offense play so well is the offensive line in front. The offensive line is engaging, meaning they're getting their hands on the defensive line and not allowing them to get off the blocks. That's great blocking up front by Lutheran North offensive team.
All right, so it's going to be first down, 10 yards to go. Lutheran North going left to right.
And look at the big dogs up front, man. Look at those big dogs. You ask where the beef is, there's the beef.
It sure is. This time they just hand it right up the gut. And it looks like they run into some beef.
Well, that's nice. That's just a nice play by number 39. He comes down. White does a great job staying at home and being physical. That's how you stop plays, folks. You got to stay at home and be physical and be stout in the inside.
So it'll bring up second down and 10 with 2:35 to go here in the first quarter. Hopkins under center. And movement on the defensive side, another penalty against the Titans.
One of the reasons why that play worked, and they can throw you off sides. Once you get an offensive rhythm going, and the running backs are running downhill, you are trying to get any edge in the game and try to anticipate a snap count and try to have your linebacker shoot the gap. You got to stay patient, and your defensive line just got to play more physical. Linebackers got to maintain their positions behind the defensive line.
I'm thinking it's third down and 5 with 2:30 to go here in the first quarter. They hand it off to.
That's it.
Oh, goes around the other side to Nick Lotz. He goes down in the end zone for a touchdown, end around, and another touchdown for the Crusaders.
That's nice. That was a nice call. Man, that was a Picasso call. I like the call. Yes, sir. Watch this replay, folks. Watch what happens here. Good fake up son. Watch this. Fake it. Bam. That's the old Sumner option, man. That's the old Sumner read. Andre Holman knows something about that. He took it in the bank for 6 points. That's great blocking up front. First of all, you can do that when your offensive line is doing a great job blocking. They maintaining your blocks. Great block, misdirection, come to the outside of it, take it in the bank and cash it in for 6 points.
All right, Brannicky set for the PAT, the lefty. Gets it up, it certainly got the height, and it's good.
No question about it. Now, that's the first time I've seen a ball, an extra point kick that high, big fella.
All right, with the PAT, that makes it 15-6 Crusaders with 2:20 to go here in the first quarter.
Well, I'm going to give an asterisk on this series here for Trinity. Trinity is going to have to maintain the ball. Just 2 minutes to go right here in the first quarter. They must handle the ball and not give it away. You can't have a 3-and-out. You cannot get down past the 50-yard line. They're going to have to really try to create some type of continuity, moving the ball downfield. Because right now, you got a nice big run for a touchdown. Now, you got to get a rhythm. Because right now, Lutheran North is in a rhythm, and they're doing a very good job. Trinity has not really gotten their rhythm.
All right, so we're set to kick off as Lutheran North is going to kick it off. And, Trinity with that quick strike offense of their own. And their outstanding quarterback, Isaiah Williams, it's going to be a high-scoring game tonight.
No question about it.
It's already 15-6 in the first quarter. So here comes Brannicky, the lefty, once again. This time he boots it down deep. And it's picked up at the 5-yard line, up to the 10, skipping up to the 15, 20, 25, 30. There he goes. Midfield, 30, 20, 10-5, touchdown, Trinity.
Drop the mic, young fella, drop the mic.
James Frenchie.
Oh,
unbelievable.
My goodness. Yes, sir. I mean, I got to say, oui, Frenchie. Oh, my goodness. Big-time player, making a big-time play in a big-time game. Watch this, folks. He's just lining them up, taking his time, whoop, like he's going over to grandmother's house. Now watch he put it from 0 to 60 in no time and take that baby to the bank. Oh, my goodness. He's running so fast you don't see any defenders in the film. That's a big-time play by wee Frenchie. Big-time play, baby. Yes, sir.
Wow, shades of Frenchie Fuqua back in the 1970s, huh?
Woo, my goodness. That's how you respond, baby. You want to know what to do when you're down, give it to Frenchie.
Wow, it's amazing. So with 2:07 to go here in the first, it's already 15-12. That's 27 points right here in the first quarter.
Folks, let me tell you, you better buckle up a seatbelt. If this is just the first quarter, we're in for a long, great, and exciting experience tonight watching these two teams play. Unbelievable athletes, respond in crucial situations, and that was my asterisk play right there, and they responded to it.
All right, so it looks like Paul Reed's in to attempt the PAT, and it looks like they're missing a couple of players. As they get them out now, they could be possibly looking at a delay of game.
Well, I think they got enough time. They had about 20 seconds, so they should be fine.
All right, so Paul Reed set the snap back. It's good. The kick up. It's got the distance, and it's good. And that makes it 15-13 Lutheran North over Trinity with 2:07 to go in the first.
The thing I'm liking when they say whatever you can do, we can do better than you. Both of these teams, I'm telling you, folks, these are heavyweight boxers here, man. I mean, heavyweights ready to sit in the middle of the ring saying, we're going to go mano a mano, toe on toe, big man on big man, bring it on. And they are doing it. They're responding. The coaching is just superb. Athletes are out of this world. This is what it's all about. High school football, you cannot ask for anything better.
You know, it's amazing. Both of these schools, they don't have huge enrollments, and yet they've got great size, great teams, great athleticism. They've got a lot of players on both sides of the ball going major D1 routes, a lot of them going 1AA, and for a small school, that's a testament, and nobody wants to play.
No question about it. I mean, and I know why people don't want to play them, because they're too good. And,
big.
And I can understand some that. But, you know, what I really appreciate is just the quality of the play of both of these teams. I mean, this is quality football and quality understanding the dynamics and just some small intricacies about football. Both of these teams knows that, and that's what's really impressive.
All right. So here comes the run up and the kick, and it bounces around towards the sideline and out of bounds. And that'll add a few yards onto the starting position of the Crusaders with 2:07 to go in the first.
Put it this way, you don't need to give the Crusaders anything. I mean, they're workers. They're going to get it. They're going to crank it up, buckle up the seat belts, and buckle up the chin straps and put on the gloves, and they're going to get it done.
All right, fantastic. So it looks like they're sorting a few things out there on the field right now. Hopkins checks back in the ball game. For Paul Reed, that's his 29th PAT of the season. So here we have it again. We got the elusive number 7. Nick Lotz, the wing back, and you've got the 2 stud running backs, Marshall and Brooks in the backfield behind Hopkins. And this time they hand it off to Brooks. He breaks the tackle, goes outside, a huge hit on the defensive side.
Yeah, that was a nice hit, man. I'm going to get at my hammer time, man. Let me see that play again, baby. Let me get at my hammer time. That's my first hammer time hit by number 23, Reggie Love. Watch this. He stayed home, and that's what you have to do. Stay at home, control your area. Reggie Love controls his area. Watch this, folks. He stayed home with him. Watch this. Here comes Reggie Love. bam, hammer time, baby. That's a nice hammer time hit by number 23.
Yeah, and also in there, Ira Henry, the huge lineman right there. And look at him again, number 78, just balling over him. Look at this guy. He's a junior, 6'5", 300 pounds.
Man,
he's got half the nation looking at him.
And he can move. Wow. I mean, very athletic. You see how he's got the ball, get down the line of scrimmage?
And he is a huge stud on the offensive line as well.
Yeah,
Tonight, they rotate him in a lot of defense.
He is so athletic. I mean, he gets off the ball and make plays. That's what you want your big boy.
And look at the sophomore, 6'3", Tamika Walker in there.
It's just unfair, big fella.
I mean, it's how do you push that forward?
Beef. That's the beef right there, big fella. Beef.
It looks like the fridge.
Yeah, but athletic.
All right, we're under a minute. 3rd down and long. And
oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Yes, sir. You
and they lose lots of yards
up
on that play right there. So the Trinity defense comes up big, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And they clock down to 30 seconds.
Shaman Cooper, number 7, blew it up. He just blew it up, folks. I got to give him a double hammer time. Yes, sir, baby. He just blew it up. Watch number 7, Shaman Cooper. He reads the play. Watch this. Bam! Hammer time.
Them both.
Yes, sir, baby. He hit the running back and the quarterback. Oh, that's big time.
All right, there's 10 seconds left. Punter stands back at the 15-yard line. Frenchie stands deep. Brannicky punts it. It hits around midfield. And it rolls, down around the 40-yard line, 45-yard line. And that'll do it for the first quarter. With the score, Crusaders 15 and Trinity Titans 13. We'll be back with second quarter after this on the Bommarito High School Prep Zone Game of the Week.
The Bommarito Prep Zone game is sponsored by Dr. Nathan Mall of the Orthopedic Center of St. Louis. Dr. Mall is a fellowship-trained sports medicine surgeon specializing in athletic injuries. Dr. Mall uses advanced minimal invasive techniques and the newest biological treatments to individualize treatment to your activity level and injury. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Mall, please call 314-336-2555.
Lutheran North High School. Tremendous night for football. Beautiful atmosphere. The band's going. You got the cheerleaders. Huge crowd out here.
Look at the move.
And look at the shot by our crew.
Oh, I love it. Great camera work, folks. Oh, this is football. You're talking about the pageantry. You're talking about just the camaraderie. Just being here. This is awesome.
All right, so now we're going to switch sides. Trinity will be going left to right as they start out. Their quarterback, Isaiah Williams, the junior. He could be one of the top recruits of the nation next year, I think. He is that talented. This time he hands it off right up the middle, and nothing doing there. I think that was Rainey.
Good defense. That's what you do. Stay at home, maintain balance, and control the line of scrimmage. Good play.
Rainey, this is a great story. He's a 4-year starter player with this team. He's just a little guy. He's got 8 touchdowns, over 500 yards on the year, and he's been with the team for this 4th year straight now.
Yeah, and then they respect him. I mean, he has a lot of ability, and most importantly, he has a big heart.
He sure does. 2nd down and long. Isaiah breaks a tackle. He doesn't know what to do. Oh, he's brought down. Wow, look at that.
Yes, sir. Number 9, baby, Ronnie Perkins. That's a big-time player.
Yeah, one of the best in the nation.
Oh, my goodness. You think that's like a rag doll, man. That was like a rag doll. Let me see that play again. Oh, show me that again. Oh, my goodness. Oh, like a rag doll. Watch if we can get it before the play. Look at this. Watch Ronnie Perkins, man. Come here. Get here, young fella.
Oh,
bam. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's why he's going to play at the University of Oklahoma. He's going to be a Sooner.
Oh, no doubt about it. He can play, too.
All right, Isaiah Williams throws on the left side. Almost intercepted. Wow. Great coverage there.
Oh, my man. Young fella.
He wishes he could have that one back.
Cameron Reed. You got to catch that ball, young fella. It's right there. That's why you're a defensive back. Because your hands.
Yeah, you're a D-back.
Yes,
back in the
right.
day. Former All-Pro with the
That's
Detroit
what I'm talking
Tigers,
about.
Detroit Lions.
No hands, baby. Because you should have taken that baby. Hey, he had an opportunity with a lot of sideline open. If he catch that ball, he can almost take that baby in.
Did you play in the Silverdome?
Yes, I did.
All right. So 4th down and 12 after tremendous defense, and it looks like they're short, and they're going to take a timeout on the field. So let's go through the last minute and just kind of give a rundown. We're going to go down to Angela Sharp. Angela.
Hi there. I have Dr. Connie Hayes with Fit for Life with me. I just found out about it, but tell everybody else at home, what is Fit for Life?
Fit for Life is sports and rehabilitation. I'm a sports medicine chiropractor, so we treat athletes mainly, but we also treat everyday people. So people who just want to get back to their life because that's their sport. Their sport is picking up their kid, chasing their grandkids around or something like that, just getting them back to their life as quickly as possible. Back to the field, back to the court, back to the whatever their sport is.
I like how you're focusing on the everyday people, but you're kind of a big deal. You traveled with one of your clients to Budapest.
I did. So I have a patient who's a world-class thrower. She's 67 years old. You wouldn't believe she's 67. She motivates me to do more. And yeah, she had an injury at age 65, and so a shoulder injury. So she was right there at that point where she could do surgery or not do surgery. So we sat down, had a heart-to-heart, and I said, hey, I'm just going to work on you and rehab you the best that we can. And long story short, she didn't have to have a surgery. She set a world record. I was happy. She was ecstatic.
I love it. So she helps people set world records, but she can help you too. Everyday, regular people like me, she can help you too. How can somebody find out about you?
Oh, okay. Fit for Life Sports and Rehabilitation, 314-532-0957. I'm downtown, 818 Cass Avenue, 63106. Just give me a call, and I do same-day appointments.
Same-day appointments. And back to you, Todd and DJ.
Thanks, Angela. We just saw a terrible punt by Trinity, and looks like the Crusaders have great field position. Now movement by Trinity as they're a little excited in there trying to get in the backfield. That's going to bring up a penalty against the Titans.
The problem they're having, and I'm talking about Trinity, if they call this offside against them. They are trying, illegal procedure. So that means someone on the Crusaders moved.
Wow, so they drew him offside. You could see they were kind of jumping at the bit right there. So good call there. So it's going to back the Crusaders up a few yards with 10:37 to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, what you want to do, I mean, you see the game going to settle down. Athletes are going to start making plays, and we've seen that, and they're going to start making bigger plays. And then coaches, it's going to settle down and try to get a rhythm of play calling.
All right, 1st and 15 for the Crusaders. Ball on the 27-yard line. Hopkins pulls up from center, barks out an audible to his running backs. And this time he hands it off to Marshall around the right side, breaks a tackle, and then goes down quick.
I mean, have you ever seen
the beef,
a better, nice 1-yard run?
Tyler Curry with a nice stop right there.
That was a nice 1-yard run.
It was. He broke a tackle,
Yeah.
and then he just hit he hit a refrigerator.
That was a real nice 1-yard run. I mean, it looked nice. I mean, although it was 1 yard, he did a very good job keeping his balance, maintaining his shoulder pads, and getting a yard.
He's probably a good dancer.
Yeah, got good feet.
All right, about 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter. More movement. It looked like the defense jumped. We'll see.
But in high school, I kind of think it's just two things I don't like about high school rules. Jumping in the neutral zone but not touching anyone, that shouldn't be called. And secondly, if you catch the ball on your back of your heel touch the end zone line, they call it dead. I don't understand what one more yard coming out the end zone, how would that affect the game at all?
A good point.
I just don't understand that.
10:01 to go in the second quarter. 2nd down and 9 for Lutheran North. Hopkins under center, and they rush it up the middle for a couple.
Well, what I find interesting about Trinity, they're gambling. They're saying we're going to shoot our linebackers in the gap. We shoot our linebackers in the gap, and they make a play, we call it right. We shoot our linebackers in the gap and they don't make the play, we didn't call it right. It's real interesting just to see how they are anticipating just coming off of the various runs and taking the linebackers and saying we're going to gamble and shoot the gaps.
3rd down and 7, 9:28 to go in the second. Hopkins again pulls away from center.
Lutheran North will use a timeout.
And they're going to use a timeout with 9:24 to go in the half.
Yeah, I like the call because you can see play calling defensively is different now with Trinity. They're shooting those gaps. So what I'm going to do, if I'm Lutheran North, I'm going to try to hit the edges. Because if you're shooting everything in the gap inside, that means the out of bound, the boundary areas are wide open. You need to start trying to exploit those boundary areas.
So if you're just joining us, it's a heck of a battle here tonight in the Bommarito Prep Zone High School Football Game of the Week, the District 2 Class 2 championship game. It's the Crusaders of Lutheran North 15 and the Trinity Titans 13. Very hard-fought battle. There's a nice shot of the cheerleaders right there at Lutheran North, as we have an excellent crew on staff tonight.
And you talk about shots. I mean, our camera guys and girls are doing an outstanding job getting us intimate shots of the game.
All right, so looks like the Crusaders are ready. Hopkins under center. You got Lotz, the wing back, and the double-headed monsters in the backfield. This time it's handed right to the middle, and on the left side is Lotz. Lotz breaks it down to 30. Gets taken down about the 33-yard line, and looked like he got a little helmet on that. Lotz, that fooled me on that.
Yeah. What's happening? Watch the replay on this here, man. If we get a replay, watch what happens. They're able to hit the edge. I say hit the edge. They bring a lot around the edge, and that's what you do. You seal on the outside, and then you let your speed, your athletes get around the edge. Nice call. Very nice call by Lutheran North.
Yeah, so Lotz picking up some big yards in this game. 1st down and 10.
Oh, wow.
This time in play action, and it's caught to 10, 15, 5, touchdown, Crusaders, Ronnie Perkins.
What a big-time player. Make a big-time play in a big-time game. The all-world Ronnie Perkins make a big-time play. Watch this, folks. This is just a great call. I mean, offensive call. Ronnie Perkins, hey, big fella, were you nervous, big fella? It didn't look like it. You caught the ball. He strode to the end zone. Real nice and pretty, big fella. Outstanding call by the Lutheran North Crusaders.
All right, so now we're set for the PAT. So Brannick in for the PAT, the lefty. Snap back, ball down, kick up, and it's good. So the Crusaders, they go up to 22-13 with 9:02 to go in the half.
Anything you can do, I can do better than you, and that's what they're saying. If we have an opportunity to give me a replay again on that play, that was just a beautiful setup. I mean, what they're doing, when you are blitzing those gaps, when you blitzing those gaps like that, man, what happens now, if you get that edge, now you on watch. They fake the play. Look at that. There was nobody in sight but the referee. The only one could bring him down is the referee. That is very nice play calling, very good anticipation of this Trinity team being kind of aggressive. What they did, and you got to give Coach Reed credit, he took the aggressiveness of Trinity and used it against them. Outstanding play call. That was just a beautiful play call.
All right, so Brannick's set for the kickoff.
Brannick will kick off for the Crusaders.
So the Crusaders and the run up and the kick. It's almost like a soccer style kick there. Down about the 14-yard line. It's picked up to the 20, 25, 30, the 35, up to the 40 right there. Really nice run there by Terrion Cooper.
I mean, they got speed. These teams have just major speed. And you see anytime they catch the ball, they can take it to the house. Just watch the speed, folks. This is just amazing the speed of Trinity and Lutheran North. Watch this. And he sets up the block, takes his time, and didn't have no fear, had very good patience of getting the ball upfield. That's just an outstanding run.
Yeah, he's just kind of dancing through there.
Yeah, I mean, and just got great vision. When you have great vision, you can do that.
All right, Trinity ball, first down, 10 yards to go, ball on the 41-yard line. 3 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side, lone setback. And Isaiah goes over the middle.
Oh, yes, sir.
Knocked away. Great defense.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Let me tell you something, folks.
Offense and defense.
Nick Lott was beat. Let's see that play again. Nick Lott was beat. But watch the recovery of Nick Lott. And that's what coaches tell you. You can be beat, but don't quit on the play. Nick Lott never quit on the play. Look at it. He's beat. Knocked the ball out, young fella. Big-time play, baby. I mean, this is a big-time game, and he made the play.
Yeah, it almost looks like the ball hit the receiver in the hands there.
I hit him in the hands, but he came to.
But he knocked it out.
Yeah, right, exactly.
He took any
exactly.
likely.
Not allow him to really grab the ball. Knocked it out. Great play by Lott.
He juggled it and no chance. All right. Looks like quick hit up the middle over there.
What I'm finding very interesting right now is Isaiah Williams, the junior quarterback. He's not really showing his explosiveness. I guarantee you, folks, before this game is over, Isaiah Williams is going to play a huge factor in this game. You can put that one in the bank.
All right, so Trinity with that big offensive line, led by number 78, Ira Henry, the junior. And there's a whistle on the play. So the timeout on the field will step away. .8:16 to go here in the second quarter. Trinity with the ball, 3rd down and 11. Ball on the 40-yard line. 3 receivers to the near side. Williams back to pass. He goes long. He's got a man. And it's in and out, knocked away. And we'll send it down to Angela.
Maurice with me from Dead On Sports. All right. What do you want to tell us about this week?
Well, you know, we're a visual training tool. We do a lot of stuff with quarterbacks. We also do a lot of stuff with long snappers. Right now, as you can see, the target is set up for the punt and for the shotgun. And when we turn it around and put the target on the bottom, now we're set up for the extra point, because a perfect snap is the beginning of a perfect kick.
Yeah, we have talked about this week after week, but this is the first time that we're seeing just how quickly you can change it to make it for that extra point.
Right. It happens real easy. And again, the other sizes, the 15 and the 12-inch target, actually do the exact same thing. We do the same thing with long snappers as far as zeroing them in to the target as well as quarterbacks. And
how can somebody get this if they're looking at home and they're like, I want that, I need that?
Well, really, right now you can just about order it from any sporting goods store out there, Elite Football Academy, or you can go online at deadonsports.com.
All right, back to you, Todd and DJ.
So with 8:10, it's 22-13. Lutheran North over Trinity in a battle of the heavyweights tonight.
Well, let's do this. Let's go back when I talked about Isaiah Williams as the star quarterback of Trinity. He had 2 receivers downfield, 2 different plays. The defensive backs for Lutheran North does a great job in recovering. However, Isaiah Williams got to put more float and air on that ball, because the receivers, they are beating the defensive backs. But the ball is thrown short, and that allows the defensive back to recover on the play. He's going to have to let the receivers run under the ball. So that means throw the ball a little sooner and let his speed demons go get it.
All right, from the former Pro Bowler, DJ. 4th down, 11. Looks like the quarterback stands back about the 30-yard line. And he rolls to the right side. He's going to throw it. Oh, and he had a man and overthrew him in stride.
Well, I don't know if they're going to call that on the offensive line moving downfield, because it seemed like the offensive line was downfield on that play.
So Marcus Washington, I believe he was the player that was banged up earlier, so it's good to see him back in the game.
Yeah.
And there's a penalty.
Yeah, exactly what I said.
Illegal men downfield.
Illegal men downfield. And see, when you teach offensive line to maintain, they count in their head 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, release,
they will take over.
get downfield. And that's what happened. The offensive line counted their head, took a little longer to develop, and they were downfield with the ball.
So being a fourth down situation, Isaiah took maybe a couple extra seconds because he didn't have much of a rush back there, and I looked like
he's trying to let them clear the linebackers and clear whatever's out there.
Yeah, look how big these guys are.
Yeah, I mean, they're huge.
78.
Yeah, they're huge. I mean, these two teams have huge players.
So great field position now. Well, I guess they're going to redo it. Well, great field position for Lutheran North as they get the ball on the 39-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. They'll be going right to left. Lots the wing man. They hand it off up the middle to Brooks. Brooks bangs inside the 30. And looks like he got a first down.
That's hard work there, man. That's just good hard work by Brooks. Getting the ball, getting right between the guard and tackle, getting right behind the big dogs up front, and getting downfield. Man, that offensive line is doing an outstanding job.
They sure are, and we're under 8 minutes to go in the half. Lutheran North, great field position on the 26-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. You got Lots as the wing back. Brooks in the backfield. This time they hang around Marshall around the right side. He gets a little bit. Second down and long.
Yeah, and that's a good play that time by this Trinity defensive team. They just maintain their balance on the line of scrimmage in order to stop that misdirection. The old Grambling-Sumner, misdirection play. You got to stay at home. You can't just follow the action. You got to stay at home and maintain your responsibility.
Second down and 7:19 to go in the half. Hopkins under center for the Crusaders. And movement and a flag.
We'll see which way this one goes, folks.
So that's going to be on Trinity as they're a little bit excited there.
We'll make it 2nd and 2 for the Crusaders.
Well, I really thought it was on the offense.
.6:58 to go, first half. Hopkins under center. Hands it off up the middle, and there he goes. Lots all the way down towards the 11-yard line.
That's just good running back there, Lots, number 7. I mean, he does a great job in eluding tacklers in the backfield, keep his feet moving, get up front. That's a good play, man, Nick Lots.
Hey, Nick Lots having a heck of a season.
And one thing about confidence in football, once you get your rhythm going, it gets going. And Nick Lots has a nice rhythm going right now.
Coming into this game, he had 5 TDs and almost 800 yards rushing behind the 2,000-yard rushers. So you got a 3-musketeer group.
No question about it.
Hopkins hands it off to Brooks, and he's hit immediately and put down.
3 Titans.
That's a nice play by
Cooper.
Number 7, Cooper does a great job coming under there and making a play with his teammates.
Jamon Cooper, among others, on that tackle.
I saw Peyton McAfee in there as well.
And that's what you want. You want to make the initial hit, and then teammates come and help you out.
Now here comes Hopkins back to the huddle as we're just crossed the 5 into the 5-minute realm of the first half. And this time they hand it off to Marshall around the right side. Is he going in for pay dirt? But there's a flag.
Yeah, they're going to possibly call holding. But let me say something about Marshall on that run, folks.
Nice run by Marshall.
He did a very good job going with his block. I'm telling you, going with that block, going inside and outside with that block. But I think they're going to call holding on that.
You know, you saw it about the 2-yard line. You saw the flag flying in right as he was about to go into the end zone.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes they won't call it if it's not extended. He had his arms extended out trying to block the defensive player coming up.
Let's get a replay.
Yeah, and watch how they, if we can get one, you can see how when you're blocking downfield, you got to feel this. Watch the blocking downfield. You can't extend your arms like that. If you extend your arms, they're going to call holding all day.
Oh, yeah, you saw it right there. All right, so they're going to put this one back to the 14-yard line. They're going to take away the touchdown.
Well, I'm going to put an asterisk by the series now. So they took that touchdown away.
All right, second down. Ball about just inside the 15-yard line.
Watch coming around the edge.
And there's lots. And he goes down quick. And with that, we're going to send it down to Angela.
Well, you know, one of the differences in this game today is that Trinity is not going for that 1 point. They're probably having trouble with that long snap. Dead On Sports can probably fix that. Well, they'll keep working on it, but that is exactly what this project is made for. Check out Dead On Sports.
I thought he was going to nail it, but just a little high on that.
Yeah, let's go back to that last play. Someone down on the field.
There is a player down about the 8-yard line. So DJ, what?
But if you go back to that Shaman Cooper, number 7 for Trinity, is playing an unbelievable play. Watch this. If we could get the replay of that last play, watch number 7 Cooper. Look at this. Bam. Wow. That's how you come up there and make a play. Young fella, make the play. Wow, Cooper. Shaman, you are the man, baby. I mean, he stepped up in that hole, does exactly what the coach tell you. When you see that line open up like that, you got to replace it. Shaman Cooper's done an outstanding job in his game for Trinity, making plays defensively.
All right, with an injury on the field, we'll step away with the score. Lutheran North 22, Trinity Titans 13.
Another quick reminder tonight, Lutheran North Student Council selling raffle tickets for just $1.
Bommarito Prep Zone game is sponsored by Elite Football Academy, Dead On, powered by Schutt, Lion's Choice, U-Haul, and Dirty Dogs.
All right, 5:25 to go in the half. 3rd down and 14. Lutheran North. Marshall in motion. Hopkins looks to pass. He goes in the end zone. A man wide open. Woo. And he misses his target.
You got to make that play. You're that by yourself. You're home alone, baby. Just throw him the ball. Give him the keys. He was home alone in the end zone.
That'll bring up 4th and 14.
Well, let's take a look at the replay.
Watch this play. This is great run action. And then why this play is so effective is because the success of the play. The receiver is wide open, but you notice the quarterback never set his feet and just the only thing he had to do is take his time, give a nice little soft throw up there. It'd have been 6 points.
All right, so here's Brannicky in for a field goal. And it looks like he's got the distance, and it's good. So Brannicky nails the field goal and makes it 25-13 Lutheran North. Good foot.
Yeah, that was a really nice kick, man. That's what you want to do. You want to have a good kicker. Folks, I'm going to tell you, high school at any level, high school coach, pros, whatever, kicking game is just imperative to me. You got to have a good kicking game.
Folks, this is the Bommarito Prep Zone game of the week. You can watch it again, and it looks like it's going to be worth it. 10 a.m. Sunday morning, KPLR Channel 11. Demetrius Johnson, Todd Blackstock, and Angela Sharp on the call. Again, 10 a.m. Sunday morning, Channel 11. Great game, well worth watching again.
So 25-13 with 5:06 to go here in the first half. I tell you, Lutheran North really looks good tonight.
I mean, they really are kicking on all cylinders, man. They are clicking on all cylinders, baby. Just buckle up, because I'm telling you, folks, you better get you some popcorn, because this game going to be a good one for a while.
All right, Brannicky kicks this one out of bounds on the kickoff, and we're going to send it down to our sideline reporter, Angela Sharp.
Thanks so much. Guess what I got? I got Matt Bierman with the Elite Football Academy. We were just watching that play. What can you tell us about today's game and getting ready for the offseason?
This is a game that I think everybody in St. Louis has been looking forward to. You got a lot of high-profile kids and kids that have worked their butts off for this, and I think the atmosphere is great. A lot of people here, and we're just excited to be here and support a great game like this.
Now, I know you work with some of those guys, but what do you start to tell them to do when the offseason hits?
I'll tell you, like whether it be a young man like Isaiah Williams, who's a quarterback who spent a lot of time this offseason working on his throwing mechanics and footwork as it pertains to being a quarterback. Guys like that are high-level recruits, they're still working, and that's a sign that guy is going to do something at the next level and trying to help his team as best he can. And you just tell these guys, hey, look, strengthen your weakness. Work on what you need to work on and focus on becoming the most complete player you can become.
Well, that's very important. If somebody out there wants to become a more complete player, or you have a child, like those little guys, you want to kind of get started into maybe getting into football, how can somebody find out about you?
The easiest way is just go to elitefootball.net. You can come in for speed agility classes, football skills training classes. We even have a combine coming up that'll be for showcasing for college skills. And then we'll have our 7-on-7 starting up later this winter.
How can they find you?
elitefootball.net.
elitefootball.net. Definitely check them out. Back to you, DJ and Todd.
Thanks a lot, Angela. Great job. 5:06 to go here in the first half. First and 15, Isaiah Williams back to pass. He's got a run and a big rush, and he goes down about the 27-yard line.
Well, that's the big dog, Ronnie Perkins. You know, big dog, it's not letting the little dogs eat today, baby. That's what you do. You make a play. Ronnie Perkins just is a phenomenal athlete. Heck of a speed, agility, mobility. I mean, he's just big time, baby. And that's what you do. Big time players got to step up and make big time plays in big time games. And Ronnie Perkins is stepping up.
So it's about 4:30 to go here in the second quarter.
And you know, I was looking for that matchup of Ronnie Perkins versus Isaiah Williams. I mean, it's a nice matchup, and I mean, it's living up to his billing. From Ronnie Perkins' standpoint, Isaiah Williams, he's going to get it in gear. He's going to get it going.
Second down and 18, Isaiah Williams back to pass at his 15-yard line. He looks to run, he stops, he switches field, and he breaks a tackle outside the 30, and he spins towards the sideline out about the 37-yard line. What athleticism.
Yeah, no question about it. That's the first time Isaiah Williams, he looked like an urgency. You know, it looked like, I want to get it done. That was the first play. If we can see that play again, I want you to see the urgency of Isaiah in this play. Watch his urgency. See, watch it. He don't see nothing. He don't see nothing. He stay patient. He sees some running opportunities. Whoop, he stopped right here, put that baby in low gear, and watch the cut. Whoop, look at that cut there. And go back upfield. He look at, whoop, look at that. Yes, sir, baby. That's what I'm talking about. He's just a heck of an athlete.
We're going to have to nickname him Whoop. All right, 4:02 to go in the first half. The third down and 9. Isaiah Williams back at the 26-yard line. He fires one over here to the near side, just a little bit too hard, a little bit too high.
The problem on that pass did not get his feet set. He must set his feet. Isaiah Williams must set your feet, big fella, because you got the arm, you got the athletic ability. Now just go back to your basics and mechanics. Set your feet, follow through with the throw.
So that'll be 4th down and 9 with 3:57 to go. So Trinity getting ready to kick it back to Lutheran North, who with 3:57, they're licking their chops to get another a shot at this.
Trinity will use a timeout to make the decision.
And there's a timeout on the field, and we'll step away. You're watching the Bommarito High School Football Prep Zone Game of the Week.
Hey, last time, Crusader fans, if you want to get in on this.
The Bommarito Prep Zone game is presented by Hot 104.1 and the Demetrius Johnson Charitable Foundation Public Access TV. At Lion's Choice, we're set in our ways. Our famous 100% real roast beef is slow cooked for 3 hours every day. We haven't changed a thing since 1967, and we're proud of it.
Money goes to a good cause, so jump in there and participate in that raffle, folks.
And 3:57 to go here in the first half. You've got 5 receivers to the far side, just a couple guys on the line of scrimmage, and the quarterback's going to kick it. Pooch kick, lands at the 40-yard line and takes a Lutheran North bounce down to the 31-yard line, where the Titans will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, well, that was interesting. That was really interesting.
You know they practice that.
Yeah, right. I was there. Well, it worked.
31-yard line, 1st and 10.
So 3:49 in the second quarter. A beautiful sky shot there. It's a beautiful fall evening here.
Didn't that look like a pumpkin?
Yeah.
That looked like a pumpkin.
Well, that was last week.
I know, but it's still like a pumpkin.
All right, the Crusaders break the huddle. Pretty much run the same set. They roll it out just about every play. Lots the wing back. Marshall and Brooks in the backfield. Looks like Brooks pushing forward up to about the 35. It'll be 2nd down and long.
Well, Lutheran North's got to be feeling pretty good, man. I mean, I know you're up 25-13, but the thing that's impressive is the offensive line is doing just a yeoman's job in blocking and giving their running backs those alleys and the speed and the quickness of Lutheran North. Man, you can't give them that. You're going to have to tighten it down. There'll be some adjustments made at halftime.
2nd down and 7. We'll give them 3 on that. And you've got a little bit of different formation, DJ. Lots of motion. He gets it. He cuts right up, and he's stopped immediately.
That is exactly what you need to do if you're Trinity. You've got to stay at home and maintain that strength on that offensive line, and that's what happened that time. Jalen St. John's, he does a great job, number 75, staying at home and protecting that line of scrimmage. That's what you have to do. You got to be strong and stay at home and protect that line of scrimmage.
We'll call it 3rd and 7, no gain on that. Hopkins checks back in after a brief meeting with the head coach, Carl Reed. Both teams 10-0 in this District 2 Class 2 championship game. Clock continues to roll to 2:15, and there's a whistle.
Yeah, delay a game. Got to watch that clock.
Crusaders will take a delay of game.
So that's going to push them back a few yards.
Yeah, and that's a tough call right there, because you got to be aware of the clock. The clock is right there. They got a 25-second clock in front of you. What makes that difficult for Lutheran North, they don't want to pass the ball like that. They're going to pound and ground you in misdirection, but now you're going to put them in a kind of awkward situation where it's a passing situation, and you're going to have to try to throw the ball downfield. However, with the explosiveness of the Lutheran North offense, skilled players, I mean, they could get it running the ball, too.
So we're going to put some more time back on the clock. We're going to post it back to 2:10, so we'll have just over 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Hopkins runs back to the huddle. Trinity's getting ready to get set. There's a shot of Trinity right there.
Look at these athletes on these teams, man. Wow. I mean, these teams are loaded with athletes.
Clock's running now. We're about 1:54. Double wing formation, and it goes to Brooks. And then they hand it back. Somehow Lotz ends up with it. A lot of misdirection with Lutheran North.
Yeah, that's the old, I'm telling you, Sumner misdirection.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Eddie Robinson, Larry Walls.
Yeah. And you got to stay at home. Rasheed Weekly does a great job staying at home, man, and comes right to him, bam, makes a play, get off the field.
And the clock continues to roll. We're about 1:25 to go here in the second quarter. And Lutheran North in punting formation.
Yeah, and this can be an explosive play. I'm going to put an asterisk by this one with a minute or so to go, because if you get Isaiah Williams an opportunity, he can make a play.
It looks like Brannick's in punt formation back at the 20. Steps up. The lefty has it either blocked or it goes off the side of his foot. Terrible kick. The Trinity great field position.
I don't know if that was blocked, but it looked like he saw the pressure coming up, and it looked like he just missed it.
So with 1:02 to go, Trinity is going to have a shot here late in the first half.
Man, I would give another asterisk by Trinity. They got to take advantage of this great field position. A minute and 2 seconds to go with Isaiah Williams as a quarterback. Hey, man, this is not an insurmountable odds to accomplish a touchdown or get a field goal in this situation.
All right, so Isaiah Williams, the junior quarterback, leads the Titans. He stands back about the 41-yard line in shotgun formation. He's got 2 wide receivers to the far side. Takes a 2-step drop, throws it over the middle, and incomplete.
If you watch the mechanics of Isaiah Williams, he is throwing off his back feet. I mean, your back foot, you cannot throw off your back foot. You got to set both feet and throw it. Watch how he throw the ball. He is not setting his back foot. In order to get the ball downfield with velocity and with just directness and clearness and accuracy, you gotta have your feet set. Isaiah Williams is not setting his feet.
Well, maybe he can work with Elite Football Academy and Matt Behrman in the offseason, because he's a great talent, and if he can just shore up a few things, he's got a bright future.
No question about it.
All right, here he is again to the near side. He's got his man. It's caught, and that's that's Bryce Childress.
Yeah, Bryce Childress, he made something happen, but he got to get out of bounds. Time is not on his side.
It looks like he had an opportunity to do just that, and now the clock continues to roll. We're at about 36 seconds in the second quarter. Got 3 wide receivers split to the far side, 1 man into the near side. Got 1 running back reigning in the backfield. Isaiah looks left, and he throws, and it's picked off. It's picked off by Lutheran North, and going down the sidelines and out of bounds, Cameron Reed, the sophomore.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. Yes, you got to do that one, man. You cannot throw the ball like that and not see. This is a tough throw. But you got to, it's like miscommunication. It's the quarterback coordination with everybody is not on part, and that's what's happening in the game right now. You don't see the continuity of these teams, right? I mean, of this Trinity team, and that's not normal. Trinity normally have a nice rhythm, nice continuity. Well, tonight the rhythm and continuity is off.
And then the running back Darius Rainey with a nice tackle, a shove out of bounds, or that could have been disastrous going into half.
Well, I mean, this is an explosive Lutheran North team. Boy, this is going to be huge.
All right, so Marshall in motion, and Hopkins back to pass. He's sacked. He goes down short of midfield.
Yeah, that was a nice play by Alfonso Andrew, number 3. He comes up there and get in there and make a play. Nice play. I like that play. You got to make a play because you know what? The momentum is not on your side, and something good had to happen.
All right, and that'll do it for the first half. And as we head to halftime, we'll send it down to Angela.
All right, I have Coach with me right here. All right, you guys got a nice lead, 25-13. What do you like that your team is doing?
I don't really like anything that we're doing right now. We're making way too many mistakes. We're not finishing the job. We give up a touchdown and kick return. We got to get much more focused and cut down on our mistakes. They're a very dangerous team, and they can turn it around in one play, so we got to be ready to play a better game than what we played in the first half.
I was not expecting that because you do have the lead. Other than fixing your mistakes, is there anything else you're really going to focus on during this half?
I'm fixing the mistakes. I'm not worried about the lead. We got to play the way we're supposed to play. We're not playing up to our standard right now. We're not playing up to the way we're supposed to play, and we got to turn it around.
All right, I hope you turn it around. Good luck to you, Coach. Back to you, DJ and Todd.
All right, thanks a lot, Angela. That was head coach Carl Reed. I tell you what, DJ up 25-13, and he's not happy with the way they're playing.
Well, you know what, and that's coaching. Coaches is never happy. I mean, even if they play the perfect game, every coach will tell you it's something else they need to do. But I got to give Lutheran North credit. They made taking advantage of their opportunities and scored. Defensively, played well. Trinity has got to get on rhythm. It starts with Isaiah Williams. He's got to get his rhythm going.
All right, it's the Class 2 District 2 championship game here in St. Louis County. And it's the Crusaders of Lutheran North 25, Trinity Titans 13. It's the Bommarito High School Prep Zone game of the week. We'll go to break.